Being carbon compliant, the carbon sequestration is really important for New Zealand. Primarily, Manuka is a nursery crop for our native forests. So where it's planted now is often areas where it's been removed, and those are erosion-prone areas. There are also areas of forestry which are not productive, which are being felled, they won't be replanted. That can go back into Manuka, thereby providing a nursery crop for our native forests. The Manuka plantation, we see it fitting in the best land use model, whereby agricultural properties can often plant steep land or riparian waterways where the land is currently underutilised, and Manuka is a very good option.
We've looked at it when we've come and looked at the land type that we've been given, and then you work out which land types fits to land use, and so this isn't going to suit dairy heifers or any livestock, so we plant it in trees and we retire it. The Manuka came along because we had some seedlings with deer damage on them, and we were looking for a species, and we have kiwi fruit. We know about bees. The flowering of them is good for bees. We're a trial site, so we're insulated in terms of other species, so that all worked. And it was pretty easy to do, really. So this site was where when we arrived on this property, we had a lot of deer damage, and we've removed the deer fence, and you can still see the deer damage where it's basically eroded all the topsoil and it's left us with a bit of a mess. So what do you do with this type of land? And so that's when trees become an option, and then it's about choosing which species to use. And on this site we decided on Manuka because it's shorter and it won't shade as much, and we like the flowering angle for bees, and it also gives us a little bit of rental income. So it fitted with the philosophy to be environmentally sustainable, you have to be economically sustainable. The Convita program was easy because it was we were looking at a species to plant on the site, and talking to the guys at Convita, we started talking about Manuka and looking for a trial site, and this fits perfectly.
It started with this property back 25 years or more ago, back in the late 80s. And it's a property that's about 1,670 hectares, of which probably 1,500 is either bare land or Manuka, and so there will be about maybe 900 hectares planted, and it's country that's suitable pretty much for planting Manuka. It's not really very good farmland, eh?
The whole apiary industry or honey industry is expanding really rapidly. There's been a significant growth in the number of beekeepers, and of course those people that provide a labour force for them. But once we get into plantation work, and there are a number of people doing this, but it does employ vast numbers of planting gangs. There's land preparation. A lot of the area is quite inaccessible, so there's a lot of helicopter work going into it. And of course downstream, with more availability of product, you've got extraction facilities, you've got packing facilities such as Convitas, and of course all the logistics and export services that go along with it. The plantation's the end of a 10-year journey, but we're also participating in programs, sustainability programs such as Trees That Count. So there is a lot of opportunity here to protect our landscape and to enhance our environment.